guys, welcome to another Brushmaster video. Here is part 3. Hi guys, welcome to part 3 of the Jailer painting series. Today we're painting the leg band part, which is, he's sort of got like a leathery cuff around his ankle part here. I think it's a leathery thing, I'm not really sure to be 100% with you. So I'm starting painting this leather with a dark brown mixed with a deep sea blue, which I wanted to keep that sort of greeny blue tone in this part of the armour. And what you'll see as we go through is we're going to build it up to a brown sort of leathery colour as we go along. The paint here is, it's not thin and it's not thick. It's sort of about 1 part paint to half to 1 part water. Just enough so that it's got a good flow on it and it's got pretty good coverage. The AK Interactive paints have very good coverage anyway, even when you dilute them. So this is just trying to establish a dark base colour for me to work from. So we're going to be adding in the first light, or what I'd probably call our main mid-tone colour here. So we're going straight for neat dark brown here. And I'm just going to layer this on in fairly thin layers and build up the colour. The paint here is probably 1:1 water to paint. And I'm just sort of, not quite stippling, but making sort of random sort of patterns and places on this armor where I can see there is little high spots and highlight areas that are going to stand out. Now I'm not being too fussy with transitions here because, as you know, we can blend it out later with glazes if we need to, but I'm just trying to establish where the lights are and the main light sources on this part of the model. My light here would be from the upper left as you look at the model, so this wouldn't get a great deal of light, but I obviously want to get some lights and highlights in there to make it actually readable, and so that you can actually see there's an object there that is catching some sort of light. So for the next highlight, I'm adding in medium sand. There's quite a lot in here because I want this highlight to be fairly crisp, and especially around the top edges, which are the place which are really going to catch the light in this object. So again, it's a sort of 1:1 mix, paint to water, and I'm just really trying to just lay down some definition with these highlights. Like I say, this is a sort of leathery part to the model, so I don't want it too emphasized, but there needs to be some definition on, you know, most parts of the model. So I've gone with quite a stark, brighter highlight here, and I'm just trying to build up areas around the bottom which would catch a bit of light, and around those top edges and the little parts that I think would just catch a little bit of light. So we're going for another highlight here, and I've just added even more medium sand to the mix now, and it's getting quite light. As you can see, it's quite a sort of parchmenty sort of colour now, which is absolutely fine. As you can see, it's sort of a browny greeny tone, this overall look of it. So I'm just trying to add some smaller, brighter highlights here, just to make things sort of pop out a bit and stand out. So for the final step here, we're mixing up a little glaze, a little thin mix of dark sea blue. I just want to add a little bit of dark areas into the shadows and add some little shadowy spots, which, as I've explained in other videos, this really helps the highlights pop. So at times the painting, before I get to this stage, the painting can look flat sometimes, and you know it needs something to make, you know, the colors and the highlights pop out a bit. And if we glaze in some nice vibrant colored shadows, it really does help to make the lighter areas stand out, because it increases the contrast. And although you don't change the light color, it almost intensifies the value and makes them even brighter, even though they're not. It's because the contrast has been added by darkening the areas around the light sources. So this is always when you can really tell where your paint job is. Once you've done highlights plus some shadows and some glazing if you need to, that's when you can really tell where you are in the process. And here's the final result of the leg guard or the leg part, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for part 4, which is coming soon.